All right, all right. It is 8:30. Everybody, it's 8:30. It's 8:30 coming in. Dr. Chris Alessandro with Calendar Services. Go ahead. I'm live on Calendar Services page. Do your likes and love. I came here. I came here a little bit late tonight, but I'm not going to stop. Today is Wisdom Wednesday, and tonight I'm going to be talking about some things about discovering discovering the power of income shifting. Okay, so I got this camera here, but I'm going to stay here and I'm going to show some things about here and talk about the power of income shifting. So go ahead and get on, like the page. Those are my followers and likes. I appreciate it. Show me some loves and things you want to do. But I'm going to go ahead and get started. Before I get started, I do want to share about some cold hard facts. Some cold hard facts. All right. So here's the first fact. Fact number one: America will help you make a living, but you have to take control of your lifestyle. All right. Fact number two: America has several different avenues available for you, but you have to choose the type of money that you want to make. Fact number three: America is not the best at helping you make the right decisions. And fact number four: if you can make a shift in your mindset, you can make a shift in your income. So my first thing I want to talk about, and here's the concept. The first concept I want to ask you this question: how did the U.S. Treasury get a lot of its wealth? How did the U.S. Treasury get its wealth? From two sources, okay? Taxes and interest. Taxes and interest. Now, my next question to you is, where did they get the taxes and interest from? Now, you don't have to answer that right now, okay? You don't have to answer that. But you can start making a choice. You can start making a choice. And when I want to say some things, I wrote some notes down because I want to share that's been on my mind that I wanted to share, that you can work your way to wealth, which you're probably doing, and I ask you how that's going, or we can find a way to start getting our money back from different entities that's been taking our money. Pretty much some entities that's been taking our money has been coming from taxes, has been coming from interest and credit cards and things in there. So we can keep working our way to wealth and see how that's coming along. And we find out that many people saying that it's hard and we live in paycheck to paycheck, or we can really find a way how to get our money back and start letting our money work for us. So in America, like I said, there's several ways right here, several ways that we can make. I'm just listing three, but there's several ways that we can make money to have our living, support our lifestyle. But let me show you something right here. Right here, we have the W-2, which pretty much people are workers, all right? And if we know about the W-2, the people who have a job, you work in a job, and we'll find out that people who work in a job are taxed the highest. People who are working a job pretty much tax anywhere from 28 to 33%. Basically, you're going to work, you're the one that's making the income come, you're working, you're taxed, and then you have the money for what you want to spend. All right, you're working, taxed, and then to spend, and people who work the job are pretty much getting taxed the most. Now, here's the thing. Most people, when we go to college, we're taught to go to school, get a good resume, got a degree, go apply for a job, and then go make our living. And we'll find ourselves, though, many people that's got their careers and stuff and doing it is still not making it so they want. Now, there's nothing wrong with your career. You do your passion, what you go to school for, do the things. I'm just saying, do not be limited, because when we find ourselves just working, we'll find that many people are living paycheck to paycheck, and they say, well, where are their money? It's because right here. Many people who are working are taxed the most. They're going to work, and before we know it, every time they get paid, we have the government taking out. We got Social Security, federal, state, FICA that's coming out, and we think about it, the government got to find a ways to make money and receive money to get its wealth and things, so it's getting it from its taxes. So here's the thing. I want you to think about this. They could go around and say, look, everybody's supposed to pay a third of their income needs to go to taxes, and they need to take it up now. And many times they say, well, what if I just take it from January, February, March to April, okay? And then for the rest of the month, or year, then you get paid. So pretty much they're saying, what if I just take all the money I need from your taxes out of these 4 months, you're going to be working and get your money taxed here. And let's take it all pretty much working for the government, all right? But many people won't go for that. So what they're going to do, we find ourselves each pay period or each month, we see people that you notice in your paycheck. Once you say you grow something, you cut net. Then now when you look at your net, you see that a lot of things that want the taxes taken out. So they say, look, I know many people are not going to give me their taxes right away. So what they're going to do is they're going to just take a little bit out, a little bit out, a little bit out. And by the end of the year, we find out that about a third of our paycheck had went to taxes. However, the reverse side, when I'm talking about the power of income shifting, that really it creates opportunity because business owners has a different set of tax laws and the benefits and the perks of having it because there's additional income and there's a way that we can write our lifestyle off. Think about here about a business. They can be taxed the same rate, but look right here, what our formula is, the great thing about it is the system or the strategies used is going to make us fall into a different tax bracket because when we work, then we get to spend and then we tax at the end. Versus somebody who just got a W-2 job or W-2 form as a job where it's going to work, get taxed, and then at the end, now you have your money to say, okay, now it's time to pay yourself. You got to pay your bills and stuff after taxes are going on. And many people do not have enough and they have to, charge the card and things are here. But here, let me show you something right here. The reason why many people who are starting to build wealth and stuff, the wealthy secrets, is they minimize it, they lower their taxes, minimize expenses like that. They have a business income coming in and they become an investor. All right, so before we get to the right side of capitalism, I'm telling us that we need to don't be limited to your career. That's fine. Do what you do, what you have for passion. But, there's going to be a while to get wealth. If you're really talking about, you want to build wealth and have enough money for retirement, then you got to start having another stream of income so you can start investing, simultaneously while you're on your working years. But the thing about it is, if you're just going to work, then a lot of times we're just going to pay more taxes. And the money that we were losing, you have to make that up in second, third jobs, or it creates debt because that lack of money is costing us money. So right here, the same rate, what I like about it is, if you come here with a 1099, home-based business, what we talk about is we work, we can spend, and then we're taxed. And what I think I like about that is once that system applies, now we start seeing we can be taxed anywhere from 18 to 23% versus 28 to 33. So the people who's working just a job is going to be taxed the highest most. Now, I ain't even going to talk about this investment where money is making money. That's what it is. The people who's making it right here, you can find themselves, paying anywhere from 15% or less in taxes because the money making money is taxed lower than people working for money. And if you notice, when money comes in, the money goes to work, the people get the money, I got an R, they reinvest it, and at the year they pay taxes. So you'll see about it. Many wealthy people, 2/3 of their income is coming from investments. So how are we going to shift our mindset to say that I need to get to the right side of capitalism where I can have a business strategy, therefore I can be able to qualify for different tax laws and deductions, and at the same time, I want my money to start making money for me so I can start building wealth. But here's what the wealthy doing. You think about a lot of wealthy millionaires that we see now are people who's on their way to building wealth. They have a type of business, and they're trying to receive money into their investments in the long haul. So there's a way that we need to say that, look, if you think about it, the government's fine, and there's a lot of tax laws and advantages for people, investors, and business owners, because the investors giving the money, all right, where now the business owner can get loans that you want to do, but at the same time, the business owner are providing jobs and opportunity. So where the money coming from, where now, because we need the money, investors need to grow, the government needs the money to keep going, but the business owners right here is what's thriving. The business owner right here is running this country where we're doing it, because here it's like not only we getting the benefit, but it's allowing to create the jobs and things for the people. But guess what? Where does the American treasury, where have they created most of their wealth? From taxes and interest. And I asked you before, where they get the most of the tax and interest from, who's being taxed the most. So now think about that. So when I say about the power of income shifting and how you can use that for your advantage, then we got to know that it's so powerful, because the same things I'm doing, if I start applying to my business, my home business, then I can do it. Let me give you an example. How many of you have a car? All right. Well, many people who driving to work, that's all they're doing. They put a wear and tear in their vehicle, or they're traveling places and doing the thing. But however, people who use their car and vehicle for their business purposes as well, we can get a standard miles of 54 cents a mile. So if I had 10,000 miles, 15,000, 12,000 on for the year on driving, but 10,000 of those were used for business travel, business meetings and stuff, the transportation. Well, then 54 cents, 10,000, that's $5,400 in tax saving that I'm writing off expenses that's going to help me lower my taxes later. Not only that, you already got the internet bill. Many of you all who are just working, you're already paying that bill while you bill me on Facebook, whatever, through your phone or things that are night or whatever, how you build the internet. You may got local cable, charter cable, things that are there. But however, as a business owner, what I'm doing now, talking to you live on Facebook and things on social media through the Zoom meeting, I'm using this for my business. So guess what? Uncle Sam said, okay, you're using this. So therefore, that expense is a business expense for me. Not only that, my business cell phone and things I'm using, stuff you're already going to use for communication. Now, I may be using that, let's say 80% would use for business, but then that saves me money throughout the year. So when it comes down to it, by the end of the year, the same expenses that a worker has that's not be able to get the tax advantages, the two tax laws, the employee and employer. However, the 1099, we say, look, we're going to do this. We're going to get our money. We're going to make our money. We're going to work a business, part-time, full-time, how we want to do it. But we're going to spend first, like I said, at the end of the year, once my business expenses and my records show what I've been doing for my business and things, now I'm taxed on that. So where's the advantage come from? The power of income shifting allows me to now make the same money I was doing, making more through my business, but I offset those because of the strategy I use and the perks and stuff we have as business owners, that now I qualify and I put myself in a lower tax bracket. So now, you think about that, the extra money that I was paying in taxes and stuff, now I'm able to shift that back to my household and increase my cash flow. And that's how I was able to pay some debt off. That's how able, when I first graduated college, I was denied a home, mortgage loan and things in there. But when I was able to flip it around, get in business and start using the money that I was using to taxes, that money came back in, that $300 to $500 came back in throughout the month. And that just alone was helping me double my payments. That alone was helping me build my emergency fund. That alone helped me build some capital and build some more assets and things that I can have to help push and uplift my credit score and things I want to do to start getting on the right side of capitalism. So folks, when I say this is Wisdom Wednesday, I'm giving you some financial wisdom, and I hope that this video makes sense. Like I said about the cold hard facts, that America has several different avenues available for you to choose the type of money you want to make, but you have to make it work. All right. There's a way for us to make a lifestyle. They provide so many opportunities for us to make money and have a living, but we got to take control of that. And we got to choose the lifestyle that we want. And fact 3 is, I said, America is, it's not the best. It's telling everybody what the right decision to make, especially here. When we go to school, we get the degree and the resume, but it's not telling us about the power of getting a business and how they really do it and really look at it from this perspective. We think, well, if I got the business, yeah, that's just another way of living. But the thing about it is, it's a strategy that I'm showing that, yes, that's additional income. And like here, you don't have to be presenting what I'm doing, but there's a lot of things where we can share. And I want to be able to share more about business opportunities and about financial strategies to help you shift your money. And like I said, before I close, because I don't want to take long, but if we can really shift our mindset, then we have the opportunity to shift our income. So I'm Dr. Chris Allen signing out with another financial Wisdom Wednesday, coming in here with some financial tips. Right here, I just showed you W-2 worker, 1099 versus investor. We'll see the furthest to the right. Investments, money making money is taxed lower than just a person with a job. However, if we had a home business for a 1099 worker, we can use the same expenses that we're already doing from our home, but incorporate into our business. Now, when we work and make the money, we can spend first and we tax last. We shift our tax percent and our bracket to a lower bracket, saving us money. So now, throughout the year, learn how to get your money back so we can either start paying off debt or start investing it and make money throughout the year, versus getting a refund at the end of the year, which didn't earn any interest. And all we've been doing is paying minimum payments and things. And so our lack of money was costing us more money. So think about that. And I'll join me next week in some more financial tips and strategies. Follow my page, like it, share it, share this video. Give me some love, give me some comments. I'm Dr. Chris Allen. I'm signing out. God bless.